Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another B-movie reaction, review, commentary, all that good stuff. Now, it being the 1st of September, and the fact that I've got a few videos under my belt now with no real direction, I thought let's have a theme for this month. And so I'm thinking about it, like it kind of jumped out at me, September, septuplets, septuagenarian, the number 7, and the fact that we've only been doing 80s and 90s movies so far. I thought let's give the 70s some love. So for all of September, we'll be doing B movies from the 70s. Now, the B movies I watched growing up were all 80s and 90s because, I was born in the 80s. And I feel like the 70s is where B movies really, kind of found their footing. B movies have existed, since the beginning of film. But I feel like the 70s is where B movies really, kind of found themselves and, embraced what they are. So we're going to give the 70s some love this month of September. And the first movie we're going to be watching is a film called Starhops. Now again, reading just a little blurb they have here. In this comedy of 1978 Americana, 3 carhops and their clever co-workers try to creatively keep their drive-in restaurant from being bought out. So, it's your classic B-movie plot. A bunch of misfits band together to stop the baddies from ruining their fun. Classic. And it's directed by Barbara Peters. Now that's a name that, I've heard of, but I'm not too familiar with her work. That's enough intro for me. I think we should get this movie started. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. That is a terrible logo. I mean, how are you gonna fit that anywhere? Cut a little bit off the headdress and you're golden. Ooh. Some space funk happening. That music totally went in a completely different direction. I thought it was gonna be more like funk. You know what? They're kind of bringing these like car hop things back nowadays. Kind of. With the mobile orders at fast food restaurants. You park outside and deliver your food to you. I think they need to bring car hops back fully, roller skates and all. You want to make 15 bucks an hour, you better earn it. Put on them damn roller skates and bring my food out to you.
This month you're breaking me. Look,
hey, Dick Miller, there he is.
My boss says this deadbeat don't pay.
That guy was young.
Sorry. Everybody's jogging these days. Maybe you ought to open a jog-in and sell orange juice.
I don't need a jog-in, Sam.
Jog-in?
30 days. Just
you mean like a gym?
30 days. You can take it sorry and shut up your boss's attitude, Sam.
Terrible service. No wonder they're going out of business.
Hey, if I wanted a menu, I'd ask.
Those girls were just sitting there while he was honking for who knows how long.
We've got banana.
No, this ain't Tromaville, man. There's people over here are uptight as hell.
I ain't got anything extra.
What kind of order of fries is that? There's like 10 fries in there.
It's up, Angel.
Who's that gonna feed? And that's a lead pencil too. I'm pretty sure.
You're gonna want a pencil in their fries too.
Real funny. You're a real comedian. You're really good with the one-liners.
What the hell happened there?
Where you going with that? I sent the guy a check 2 weeks ago. Hey, that check bounced.
Repossessing the store piece by piece. A good idea. Break everything before they can repossess it. You're gonna look pretty silly carrying a broken coffee machine.
That's it.
You owe us 2 weeks severance pay. We didn't quit.
Get in line.
Fast food people got severance pay back in the day.
They ain't got the money to make pay. The day McDonald's and Colonel Sanders opened, I should have closed.
I mean, their food is shit, but I mean, you know,
Not true, Jerry.
can't argue with
True.
billions of
Carhops are
burgers
outdated,
sold.
too. Nobody wants to give their order to pretty girls anymore. They want to talk to robots.
Sounds a lot like today.
Yeah.
Jerry. Sell it to us.
You got the money. You gotta try that.
Wait, they were just complaining about not having jobs, and now they got the money to buy the place all of a sudden.
Why not? We know how to run a drive-in.
We do?
Yes, we do.
No. Now that we
Well, it
think
wouldn't be
is good.
failing if you knew how to run it. So,
Jerry is so behind. I mean, look at this place.
let me look at this
We can
place.
make
That looks
this
exactly
place
like every
small.
place in the
We can do it.
70s.
We can. Yes, we can.
Brown walls,
All right, now, just say that we can.
brown everything.
There is one little thing that...
Hello. I'm Angel of
Yeah, see, look at the
This is
bank.
Cupcake
Brown,
Jones. We're here to see
everything.
Mr. Greaves.
Sorry we can't help you, but the bank can only make loans for cases of genuine need. Should your situation change, I'll be happy to reevaluate your loan application.
His loan must have nothing to do with his condition. Maybe you should come back and apply for it based on the fact that he's like all messed up.
Look, you'll see that in the first column, those are the owner's actual expenditures, and in the second column, those are the lower prices that I could purchase the same products for.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's business in a nutshell. You just buy a bunch of cheap crap and sell it for high prices. These girls are smart. Smarter than they let on.
I can hardly believe that people would rather be waited on by cold robots than warm carhops. Rather see the real thing in front of your very own eyes.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, that's why Hooters is so popular.
Mr. Greaves.
Oh, these are the bad guys? Why is it always an oil company? Like, what's wrong with oil? Oil's great. You know what? I bet they have those in offices these days with all the like
There it is, sir.
crying
Gas
rooms
station of the
and
future, sir.
Is it fully
reflection
automatic?
rooms they
Yes,
have in
sir.
offices
Even the
nowadays. I
prices
wouldn't
on
be
the gas
surprised
pumps
if they
can be
had one of
ordered raised
those
automatically by computer.
ponies.
That's your first mistake.
In his car, sir. In a pit, sir. 9 feet deep, sir. I like it deep. Well, we could put alligators in the pit, sir.
Well, if it's totally automatic, who's gonna feed the alligators? I
Feed
got
the people.
20,000 employees I want
Idiot.
off my payroll.
I'm gonna buy it. Yes, I'm gonna buy it. Yes, I'm gonna buy it. Of course, sir. Yes, I'm gonna buy it. Sir, hey, right.
Settle down, man. I heard you the first time. Oh, montage. Here we go. I wonder how many times it took them to get that right. Man, this could have been a sitcom.
Please, may I speak with you?
Sure.
What kind of woman is...
You open soon?
Is that a woman?
Yeah.
You see how good I cook. I show you right now.
What is she gonna cook? Do they even have any food? That's a huge burger, though.
This is the best hot dog I've ever tasted.
And it probably only costs $1.
No, I really like your French cookies.
I am so glad. Tasting this here.
Oh, don't
What
mind
is
if
it
I
with
do.
these women just...
No, I think a man can eat French
It's
cookies
pretty
at least
slick.
once or twice.
So I get you this. I am, how you say, a kleptomaniac.
A kleptomaniac.
Kleptomaniac?
Oh, you hired a kleptomaniac. Wonderful.
Do you mean to say that you can't tell a girl?
Okay.
Never mind who he is, or how much money he's got.
His name is Carter Axe.
Yeah, you need to hire that guy. That guy too, holy shit. Look at this dude. He rocks the little shorts too. Yeah, you need to hire these guys, man. Get them out there. Delivering your food, they can do all their tricks. Our second montage in the movie. Okay, I don't think we needed to see the sun totally set there. I don't feel that was necessary, but alright. Holy shit. You guys are going with the Jean-Claude Van Damme look. Does this count as a montage? Is this a continuation of the earlier montage, or would you count this as its own montage? And Van Damme must have seen this movie and thought, that's a good look. Oh, there we go. Really? You want these guys to be wasted while they're doing all the work? And trust me, I've seen drunk people try to paint. It's not pretty. Really? Now we need to see the sun rise? There's a lot of padding in this movie. Alright, we get it. It's morning. Any day now. Wow, are those the uniforms? There's your food. Maybe you should have learned to roller skate.
Ow. Cupcake.
Well, you know what that means.
Looking down and seeing if my
Roller
feet are
disco
still there.
montage. Wait, is this a different day? What's happening?
Kill. I'm gonna slice you up.
Slice me. You couldn't slice just with a pickaxe.
Give me some.
You can't slice anything with a pickaxe.
I bet we've made more money in 3 days than Jerry ever made in 3 weeks.
This movie's not really
The caps.
good with the passage of time.
All ours.
Can't tell how many days have gone by.
What does it take to get served around here?
Right? The guy just wants some food and they're beating him up, pouring dishwater on him. I mean, yeah, he was a dick about it, but he just wants some food. So are they making money or not? It's like that one day they were busy, and then so far that's it.
Hi, I'm Norman. Oh, I'd like to be a car hop.
Why is that so funny? Is that like a job for women?
If you don't hire me, I'm going to report you to the Civil Rights Commission for not being an equal opportunity employer.
Yeah. Take that.
You know what?
Okay, well, how often do you have to get that door replaced? Well, great, another sunrise another sunrise. This movie has a horrible pacing problem. Is the plot really that thin that they gotta pad out the movie with these kind of shots? Well, if you wouldn't scratch me, you wouldn't get your claw stuck on me. This movie's been going for about 45 minutes and there's already been like 10 minutes of nonsense. Oh god. What? Is it sunset now? And that's probably the same sunrise footage they already used. Just...
Hey, have you ever been busted?
Holy crap!
What?
You know, busted for dope or
Why is it
theft
so
or other
filthy?
things?
There's this guy again. It's like their only customer. He never buys anything. Yeah, cat.
We must fix quick.
I'll get a plumber.
You have a cat in the kitchen, that's gotta be violating all kinds of health codes. And same thing with her uniform. Like, you pretty sure you can't be dressed like that while you're cooking. Is that the cat? Oh, it's a frog? What?
And you must be fresh. Cooking.
Is that a real frog? You just pour salt all over him? Ah. Now we get to see a flower bloom from beginning to end. I love it. Lovely ocean shot, but like, what's the point of this? Is this actually part of the movie, or did they just cut in a bunch of random stuff just to make it longer? 70th month isn't off to a very good start. Ah, another montage. Lovely. I mean, I like it. The music's nice. Scenery's nice, but why do you have so many montages in your movie? The Karate Kid didn't even have this many montages. Speed limit's 30, man.
Come on, Danielle, let's
Go in there and show
He cleans up real nice, though. I mean, look at him. Looks like a completely different person.
Are you telling me there's nothing?
I want a shred of truth that we can and turn into a big
No.
No, nothing. Did anybody ever tell you have beautiful eyes?
Yes, every day probably.
I don't care if it's $1 million. I am not interested.
I do.
What are
Million or nothing, that's my deal.
His architect. I've been authorized to offer you $150,000.
What is the matter with you? I don't stutter.
Listen,
Why are you sending your architect to make your offers?
$150,000.
Shouldn't she use a lawyer for that?
Would you please leave me alone?
£6 for $1. Holy crap. Ah! Man. Fruit stands don't have a chance in movies. Oh, you think that Pinto's gonna outrun that? I don't even know what kind of car that is, but it's probably got some jam on it. Now all we need is somebody walking through the street with a big pane of glass. And we'll have a trifecta. Another fruit stand. Just randomly in the street. Come on, where's the glass? That was a hell of a chase scene, though. Oh god. Why? I don't think I'm gonna look at another sunset or sunrise again for a long time. I've gotten about my fill in this movie.
Drop that gun or I'll cut your throat. Drop that blade.
Holy shit.
Drop that piece or I'll choke you. Drop that chain or I eat you. Eat you.
Oh shit, run. Rush him.
You're so funny, Norman.
Ah, star wipe and we're out. It's gonna roll in the pool, isn't it?
I like the hot dog.
Pool party. And just for the hell of it, let's get another sunset. Put a nice cap on this thing. Freeze frame. And we're out. Okay, that was Starhops. Let's get my final thoughts on this movie. Wow. That movie was not great. And, you know, it's very much a 70s B movie. Lots of filler to pad out the time because the script didn't really have much going on. I mean, in one scene, it's one day and things are happening, then all of a sudden they cut. And you think it's the same day, but then all of a sudden, you know, with the dialogue, they're like, oh, well, either that was a good day we had yesterday or the other day, and you're like, what? Yeah, that was not good. They did that quite a few times. And the editing was also poorly done in a lot of scenes, lots of, you know, cuts and, you know, dropped audio and stuff like that. But, you know, that's 70s B movie for you. You know, things were done on the cheap. And, you know, you have to look at a movie like this through, you know, the lens of the 70s. And, you know, like I said, the 70s is where B movies really kind of found their footing. But, you know, this one I think was definitely a miss. You know, it's not as great as a lot of the 80s, you know, movies that we've seen so far. But, you know, I guess for what it was okay. You know, I wouldn't say it was great, but I also wouldn't say it was, like, completely terrible either. The acting was okay. You know, again, at least as far as this movie is concerned. That actually might have been the second best thing about it. If I were to pick any standouts, they would probably be the French cook, Danielle, I think her name was, and the architect guy. You know, I feel like he was a decent actor, the architect. You know, he played his part well, and, you know, the French cook, she did a very good job as well. You know, definitely played that, you know, kooky, fish out of water type character. The best thing, though, about this movie, by far, is also the most annoying thing about it. And that's those random shots of the sunrise, the sunset, and the ocean. You know, altogether, those scenes make up maybe a quarter of the film. So I guess, you know, if they're going to take up that much time, they better be well done. And they were, you know, beautiful shots. Would I watch this again? Probably not. I don't see myself ever watching this movie again. And with that, that's really all I have to say about this film. You know, you guys know the drill. Like and subscribe. If you have any requests or recommendations, leave them in the comments. And if I haven't seen them already, I'll check them out, put them on the list. And until next time, later.